Hey guys, sorry it took so long. I was on a break. I wasn't feeling well with the cold, and right now I'm gonna try and continue. But first, I need to try and secure this account that I made. I haven't actually have a transfer number. Don't worry, the login is new. I didn't actually have a broken login. Oh my, I forgot. I have to try and explain what these are. Material story. We watched the story of quests you have cleared as well as opening movies, which I can't do the opening movies. I might get a copyright strike on YouTube. Material servant. See the spirit origin list and spiritron dress list as well as servant coins and various scenes for servants you hold. Well, maybe that's for what? You want to see the ascension scene that you skipped because you were in a hurry? Check the list of items you currently possess, which this account is useless because there aren't many items that I possess, so I'm not gonna try and do that, the item listing. Temporarily change the BGM that plays in my room. You can also listen to and unlock new tracks for soundtrack mode and fourth rows. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Master profile. Check account information and change your master setting. Well, I'm already as a guy, so I'm not gonna do that. Well, checking for login list. It's quite obvious it's still 4 days. Change your favorite servant that appears in my room. Well, currently it's still Mash. I'm not gonna try and change to any other servant, even though I have Astolfo, which is my favorite. But yeah, that's probably not going to affect this month. Check the help. For this help, check explanations on the game system, in-game news, and contact the support desk. Well, when I check the news, yes, but when I complain to the customer service for this account or something happens, sure. Game options, change game settings and download game data. Alright, I've once tried and download the entire gigabytes and it's really not comfortable, so I do want to try and change with the game options a little bit. Issue a transfer number that is necessary to move your game data to another device. The issue transfer number button, yes, that one. But I can't reveal what the password is, so I'm gonna have to do off camera for that one. Off screen. Return to title, return to the title screen. Alright. Alright, so excuse me, I'm gonna have to try and yeah, the BGM is probably a little too loud, so I'm just gonna set it to 4. And okay, issue transfer number. Sorry, I'm gonna try cut this few seconds, so hold on. Alright, I already put on the password, so register. Alright, here it is. Now, I'm gonna try and check on the friends and following, even though, yes, there aren't much. And here it is. My user ID. Right, jumping in. It's still in the section 3. 2 more sections. I have to try and read more. Alright, there's no hard part about that. It's just I really have to try and take a break because I really can't talk too much. Answer, huh? I don't want to use other masters that are probably pro or probably new to this game. I don't know, did I play it on last year on September to October? Well, why not with Mordred? Party setup. You can set the servants and craft essence you take into battle. Up to 10 party setups can be registered. Swipe left or right to switch between parties. Tap select to choose a servant. Tap here to choose a craft essence to equip. So, craft essence, or the Japanese would call it a Gainen Reiso, is basically kind of like an equipped spell card or a trap card that you can actually equip to yourself, to your servant. You can confirm or edit the servants and craft essence you take into battle. Swipe left or right to switch between parties. The enemy class tendency is displayed here. Yeah, you saw the green arrow, the displaying the enemy class. Tap here to change servants. Well, yes, I knew that. Tap here to change craft essence. Yes, I knew that as well. Ah, yes. Since this is already done with the 6th anniversary with the Stargazer's Teapot. Stargazer's Teapot are items that you can use to double the amount of bond points all servants in your party, including sub-members, earn when you clear a quest. Stargazer's Teapot can only be used for a limited time. Any Stargazer's Teapot unused at the end of the usage period will disappear. How to use Stargazer's Teapot? Well, on the party confirmation screen before starting the quest, turn the automatic use button to on, then start the quest. Stargazer's Teapot cannot be used for quests in which no bond points are earned. Yeah, so basically, if you want your servants to be strong in a future upcoming event that requires bond points, it's necessary. Now, I'm gonna go with her. And, yeah, definitely her. Really? Even this? Yes, the explanation about craft essence. Number 1, tap the craft essence you want to equip. Number 2, the stats after equipping will be displayed. Craft essence are an item that can be equipped to your servants. In addition to boosting HP or attack, they can also boost a servant's abilities with various special effects. Press OK to equip it. Each craft essence has a different cost. Plan the best combination to avoid exceeding your allowed party cost. Well, there aren't any low craft essence, and these are the only ones that I have, so yeah. Let's just go with this. Alright. Alright. Now, let's start the quest. Alright, no skipping, and again, if I'm a little off track, I'm sorry, but I don't want to waste everyone's time too much, so okay, let's go to the main story with the director. By the way, the type of being we call servants, you know what they are, don't you? I'd say I have no idea. I mean, if we go back to 2018, I have no clue what are servants, especially I haven't watched Fate Stay Night at all, so I would answer that. Because if I say I have the slightest knowledge, then, oh. Just as I thought, it can't be helped. I'll tell you as we move. Think of a servant as the highest ranked familiar in the magical world. Various historical heroes, noble acts, concepts, they're all summoned as spiritual bodies. Whether or not a hero truly existed, he or she is still information that was produced on Earth, right? To summon a heroic spirit is to convert the information stored on this planet into something for the good of mankind. People today have the right to use legacies of the past, and with that right, the duty to leave behind a future. Do you see? What you made your contract with is greater than a human, and yet is a tool to serve humans. That's why they're called servants. Even if they're gods, they exist only to serve their masters. Director, your line of thinking may be extreme. My cells are not agreeing with what you just said. Don't tell me, was that either her conscience or maybe the servant that was fused with Mash? Maybe. Meaning the servants you fuse with must be an Earth-type heroic spirit. Earth-type, huh? Ooh, red lines. Yes, red lines are very important. Make sure you pay attention to that because they're essential. Especially since new in the prologue here. Servants are heroes of the past made into familiars. Those who enter into a contract with them and use them are masters. There are 7 classes of servants which vary depending on a servant's legend and abilities. It's incredibly difficult to copy a heroic spirit entirely. Human mages do not have enough resources or memory to achieve such feat. Well, I guess you're referring to they cannot copy a servant. Yep. That's why only one aspect of a heroic spirit is fixed in our world, resulting in the 7 classes. I think I've already heard this explanation before, so... Sorry about that. Alright. Now, I did read about the Japanese version about the 7 classes, but unfortunately I wasn't able to read the kanji of what they are. But luckily I've managed to translate and found each of them. So I'll say the Japanese version first before I'll say the obvious one. Kenshi, Sohei, Kyuhei, Kihei, Majutsushi, Kyosenshi, Ansatsusha. Ansatsusha. Yeah, that's the fitting for the Japanese one. Now, it translates, aside from the obvious calling of the classes, I'll say this slowly. Swordsman, spearman, bowman, cavalry, magician, mad warrior, killer, or probably murderer. Alright, so no one can say them in the obvious classes that we're all familiar with as FGO or Fate fans. Saber, Lancer, Archer, Rider, Caster, Berserker, Assassin. Every heroic spirit will manifest as one of these classes. That's the true nature of servants. It's also a way to hide their true names as well. They hide their names because they are famous. Take Achilles from Greek mythology. Seriously, Achilles? Achilles is an invincible heroic spirit, but his weakness is extremely famous, right? When a heroic spirit returns, their weakness returns with them. That's why servants hide their names behind their class names. If you don't know their true identity, it's harder to figure out their past or weakness, right? That's not all. There's another reason for hiding one's true name. A servant has a secret weapon worthy of their legend. The crystallization of that heroic spirit's miracle and existence. Oh, really? Director, sorry to interrupt you while you're having fun, but we've detected hostiles entering combat. What? Take them out right now! I'll be hiding over there! Oh man, imagine if we're having a class, then all of a sudden monsters suddenly pop up, and they're not even part of the test. Oh, it's already 15 minutes, and it's already the perfect timing for the data to be updated, or should I say, logging in. Yes, there are some skills that defend yourself or your entire team and increase your noble phantasm. Gauge little by little. Arch chain. With so many. All of the front row servants have their NP dodge filled. Just like that. Okay, master level increase, and with that the AP limit increases as well. I don't know if you would befriend me or not, so follow. Oh, yeah. As soon as the quest ends, I nearly forgot. Okay, day 5 login. I don't know if the cutscene from there got skipped or not. I will have to try and pay attention to that part. Why not? I can feel the tension across the screen. The director is grumpy as usual. Why is she always so mad? Well, I can feel some sympathy for the director's ill temper. Excuse me, but Gregorio-senpai, there's too much about Chaldea you don't know. Well, I admit I came here clueless. I really don't know what to do with you. It's like you're a lost little kitty. Meow. Well, not that I'm any different. It's been about 2 years since I started here and I still don't get it. I kind of sneak in, almost like an alligator. True, alligators have no clue. Yes, I've learned as much as I can from the database, but I'll share it with you. Chaldea Security Organization, or more accurately, the Security Organization for the Preservation of Humanity, Finis Chaldea, a research observatory with the purpose of continuing and strengthening human history with researchers, scholars, and mages from all around the world. They watch a world that magecraft can observe and science can measure. We're a special organization with national support, created to prevent humanity from reaching a bad end. What, like there's a good ending and a bad ending route? You sure know a lot, Mash. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Woo! It's true that Chaldea received the financial support from across the globe, but the majority of that comes from the Mages Association in London. From the Animosphere family, Director Olga Maris's family. Chaldea is a research organization, but due to its importance, it operates on a military level. There are extremely strict rules and punishments for everything, so the director's attitude is actually reserved. The director isn't a villain, but she is evil, so she'll get rid of any staff member she doesn't like. Seriously? Any staff member? Well, I'm not sure if it's okay to call someone who's got a bad attitude evil. Sorry, I wanted to give you some encouragement, but I'm not used to cheery words. Again? Ah! Hey, what are you guys doing? Behind you! Behind you! The enemies found us! Prepare for battle! They're so close. Senpai, give me your orders!
よいしょ。さあ、かかってこい。てりゃ。ステータス。頑張ります。行くぞ。
わかった。
よいしょ。
遅い。
行くぞ。
わかった。
行くよ。
Am I gonna try and summon more storm I don't even know.
見事な采配で
I
す。
may have clairvoyance
先輩。
on what servant I want, but I still can't share or tell you what it is. It's not just because it's spoilers, but I myself don't know what servant we're gonna summon. Because, well, there are a few things that I would share, but that will be in the future. Alright, continue to main story. Please keep an eye on your surroundings. Even if Romani is monitoring us, this is a singularity. There's no telling what might happen. Come here, Killerite. You're hurt, aren't you? I can heal something like that. Oh, right. Thank you very much, Director Olga Mary. Really now, when the director is calm, she can be dependable. Gregorio, you should know, the director is in a complicated position as well. Initially, Mary was like you all, a master candidate. 3 years ago, the previous director, her father, passed away, and she had to take over Chaldea when she was just a student. What, the age of 14, maybe 15? Since then, it's been one tense day after another. She had to take over as head of the Animosphere family. It was all she could do to keep Chaldea running. Around that time, an anomaly was found in Chaldeas. We could no longer see into the promised future of 100 years from now. There was a huge criticism from the association and our sponsors. She was ordered to get the situation back to normal as soon as possible. To make matters worse, they found that she had no aptitude to be a master. The noble Animosphere family, one of the 12 lords, the dominating faculty of astronomy at the Mages Association. Oh, the scandal that would occur if the head of such a family was found out to be unfit to become a master. You can imagine the level of gossip happening behind the scenes. I'm sure those rumors reached Mary too. She still worked to be her absolute best as director. This last half year, she just barely been hanging on. She worked herself so hard. I'd like her to come for counseling, but with how things are. In any event, she's been emotionally stretched to the limit. She doesn't hate you or anything like that. I would say I was just having fun. Hey, that's not nice. But I understand how you feel. The director wasn't allowed to go out much growing up, so everything she says is honest and innocent. But make sure you don't say that in front of her. She'll just hate you more. Anyhow, you're the only three I can trust right now. I want you to continue investigating without fighting. I should have cleared this about yesterday or probably, but no. The other day I'm still very sick, so I can't force myself even with my voice and the runny nose. I'd like to do something before I continue with this.
いらっしゃい。
Yes,
千里の
this
道も一
too.
歩からだ。
Well, if it's already 30 or 40 minutes, I have to try and cut this video. So I'll just explain from the top first, then to the bottom list. Servants. You can gain EXP to raise a servant's level by combining it with other servants. Please, that's cannibalism, if you actually ask me. Skill. You can raise a servant's skill level by combining them with special items. Craft Essence. Mixing Craft Essence together will allow them to gain EXP and raise their level. You can raise a Craft Essence level cap by combining it with a duplicate copy. Well, yes, I know how Craft Essence work. You can raise Ascension, Servant Evolution. You can raise a servant's level cap by combining them with special items. Well, if I have the items, yes. And here's a one-time only and for new players. Special Ascension, Servant Evolution. You can enhance one servant only to Final Ascension without expending items or QP. So basically it's like a one-time deal with that. Bond Level Limit Release, which is only available once you've already make your servant level 10, which is kind of a long time unless you use them every single day. And make sure you use those Stargazer teapots thing. That was released during the... No, I can't even say that. Command Code. Gain special bonuses by engraving a command card with a command code. Command Card Enhancement. You can strengthen the attack power of a command card by combining it with special items. A pen skill. Use the servant coins awarded when you summon a servant or their bond level rise to strengthen your servants. Now, a pen skill, I will show you and see individually of what a servant would be useful. If it's not useful, then I'm not gonna do anything with that pen skill. Noble Phantasm or Hogue. You can raise a servant's Noble Phantasm level by combining them with the same servant. Unfortunately, I'm not rolling anything unless I want to do a little one more friend roll, which I would do, or probably two. Palingenesis. Yeah, it's a little odd, so I'm sorry if my pronouncement of saying that is not correct. Palingenesis. A servant's level cap can be increased by using a Holy Grail. Unlock wardrobe. When certain conditions are met, you can select and display new saint graphs, icons, and battle sprites. Right. Yes. I can't let Mash stay in level 1 forever. Is level 20 close? Yeah, close enough as it is. Even though it's still 19, it's just one more push.
お疲れ様です。レベルアップですよ、先輩。
Okay, next is, yes, Astolfo. I think level 18 is already a little bit enough.
やったー、ちょっぴり強くなったぞ。
Okay, as then corrected.
仕上がりはどう？細かな変化で。
Now again, I don't have much sync quartz. This is still a couple of days old for this new account. Alright, I'll explain what this. First the friends, then the sync quartz. Friend point summon. Summon using friend points. Actual graphics may differ. Summon using friend points. Servants, craft essence, and cards used for enhancement are available. Then you can swipe it to sync quartz summons. Yeah, actual graphics may differ. Summon using sync quartz. Servants and craft essence of rarity 3 stars and higher are available. Acquire sync quartz by clearing certain quests or by purchasing them in the shop. No, I can't do that. I cannot do buying with real money. I'm just doing things for free, which could take a while, and I'm already used to it. Receive servant coins, which can be used to unlock a pen skill or perform palingenesis beyond level 100 when you summon a servant. Alright. Yes. As this is new, I'm gonna need some low craft essence or maybe another servant. 1 star or 2 star is fine. 3 star, I am really in debt. First lowest practices that I can actually get. I don't know if this is gonna affect much or not. Yes, the guy who's obsessed with girls who have one eye covered. Oh, man code. Another command code. Okay, a 2-star craft essence. Okay, a silver one. Gonna need that. Deception. Another copy. Yes, craft essence, items that servants can equip.
なかなか幸運だね、君は。バーソロミュー・ロバーツ、 召喚の求めに応じ参上した。それでは規則正しく海賊業に勤しむとしよう。
Alright, since I was rudely interrupted, I would continue to explain. Items that servants can equip. Equip them to enhance stats like HP, attack, and add special abilities. Craft essence synthesis. Mix 2 or more craft essence on the enhancement screen to strengthen craft essence. Level up with enhancement. I'm really sorry if this guy actually just interrupt. Oh, right. I don't have enough. Crap. Really crap. Alright. I don't know, do I actually have enough time because it's already been past 30 minutes, it's almost 40. Why, but that berserker has got my curiosity. Oh, it's already section 4. The hostile life form has been removed. Let's move on. I didn't know what would happen with that monster, but I expect nothing less of a servant's body. Such power. Not that it makes them look any less scary, but by the way, Director, I have a question for you. The Fuyuki in our data and this Fuyuki are just too different. What happened in this city exactly? What are your thoughts, Director? Let's see, history must have been slightly disrupted. That's the only reason I can think of. Mash, Gregorio, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. Chaldea observes the future through an Earth model called Chaldeas. At the same time, a familiar called Laplace compiles past records. You can say it is Laplace's job to gather data on history that wasn't made public and information that was buried in darkness that no one knows. According to Laplace's observations, an unusual Holy Grail War was confirmed in this city in 2004. Holy Grail War? You mean the Holy Grail from the legend? The magical chalice that is the root of all magecraft, the one that is said to grant its holders wishes. Yes, that's the one. Mages in Fuyuki City competed for the Grail, and in order to activate it, summon 7 heroic spirits. Sorry, I'll just repeat that immediately. Mages in Fuyuki City competed for the Grail, and in order to activate it, summon 7 heroic spirits. That was the beginning of the Holy Grail War. Unknown to anyone, servants were summoned to this town. The Fuyuki Holy Grail War system is simple. 7 masters fight each other. The last one standing gets the Grail. Chaldea learned about this in 2010. My father, the previous director, used this data to build the summoning system. That's what makes up Chaldea's heroic spirit summoning system, Fate, our third invention after Laplace and Chaldea's. Third? Isn't that the near future observation lens Shiba? That was created by Professor Lev. Well, I guess you can say we both worked on it. Anyway, this is where servants come from. 7 servants fought here. and in the end, Saber was victorious. The town wasn't destroyed, and the servants shouldn't have been noticed by anyone. But now this is happening. We should assume that the outcome changed due to the Singularity. The anomaly in 2004 brought about an alteration. Yes, that's the correct word. About an alteration to human history, and as a result, we're no longer able to see 100 years into the future. That's why it's our job to repair this anomaly. Somewhere here is the reason history has been disturbed. Once we analyze and eliminate it, that will complete our mission. All of us will be able to return to the present. Heroic spirits were summoned at Chaldea? Of course, but it didn't go well, and there weren't many success. According to the data, 3 were summoned, but I only know of 2. The previous director summoned the first, the second and the third arrived after I became director. The second fused with MASH, and, well, you know the third. The weirdo that now lives in Chaldea, Leonardo da Vinci. Hey, should it be a dude? Again. Not these guys again. Get rid of them! MASH! Gregorio!
シャルルマーニュ12勇士アストルフォ
手入れは大事です
よ。知らないけど、よし
完成像をイメージ。
よいしょ。
彫刻軌道を
よしはい、そりゃやーどんなもんだい。あ、これで最弱の称号はそっちに譲るよ。いいよね。
Another master level up. I'm not gonna try and explain. And I just stumbled upon that friend, okay?
いきます。ステータス頑張ります。
さあ起立しなさい。はいはいはい、行くぞ。そこ動かない。はっ、行くよ。よ、行くぞ。行くよ。はい、食らって。はいはい、狙いは決まった。そこを動かない。生きがいいのね、生きがいいのね。スーパー腕
はい、了解で行きます。
はっはっふっ、
倒れて見事な采配です、先輩。
Phew, the battle is over, Master. I'm relieved that we pulled through again. Good work, Mash. Yes, I'm happy that I can be useful. Hey, Mash, is it possible that you can't use your noble phantasm? Apparently, I don't even know which heroic spirit fused with me. And I'm unable to use the power of its special arts, the heroic spirit's secret weapon, known as a noble phantasm. Gregorio-senpai, I'm sorry for explaining this so late. Servants are equipped with a unique skill called a noble phantasm. Red words means that is very important. It's derived from each hero's legend and great deeds, and is a secret weapon. However, I am unable to wield my noble phantasm. I can somehow use it as a weapon, but its output is decreased. I can't even release its true name. In fact, I don't even know what the origin of this weapon of mine might be. In any case, you can think of me as a failed servant, or maybe just a capable kohai that can't even get stronger. Sorry, I'll just fix that a little. Capable kohai that can get even stronger. I don't have any leads on the heroic spirit that fused with me, but with you as my master, I will figure it out as I grow. That's true. Masters have the ability to analyze their servant parameters, skills, and matrices. Gregorio, as a master, once you become good enough, you should be able to analyze Mash's servant data. Any servant you make a contract with from this point should be the same. First, you need to learn their true names and noble phantasm. As your trust with them grows, your servant's power will grow too. Well, it's not like you have that much potential in you. The fact that you can't use Mash that well shows that. Once we get to Caldea's redshift capability back online, we're going to shift a first-class master here. Then you're fired. Newbies with no combat experiences can spend their time terrified in some corner in Chaldea. Could it be that you're worried about me? Of course! You're our only fighting force here. If you get taken out, who's going to fight? Anyway, I'm glad you two understand each other better now. Let's move before any more of them show up. Oh, yes. Alright, I've managed to collect enough friend points, so is there any more 3-star? 2 or 1? Another sacrifice left use? Ah, yes, you. Well, are usable, so but you have to get strong. Archer. Ah, yes. Or him. Sorry. A first full card. Silver one. Archer.
僕はアマデウス、ボルフガング・アマデウス・モーツァルト。戦闘はともかく君の人生を飾ることだけは約束しよ
う。世の振る舞いは運命である。
アポロン様ともども召喚されました。未熟ですが一生懸命頑張ります。
One more. The billows, huh? Berserker. Ah, yes. Him. You're weak as a twig, you know that? You should have been available years ago. But no, you had to wait a few years, then you can be playable. Another Berserker. Oh, really? Poppy?
セイバー・イヤソン、召喚に応じて参上してやった。私は勇者であるが、その前に船長だ。 いいか、くれぐれも前線には出すなよ。絶対に出すなよ。
I can't promise that. Oh, it's already past 55 minutes. Alright, so I'm just gonna end this video. I'll be back in a few minutes. So I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. See you.